So I'm just starting recording right in the middle of where I'm at because it just came to my mind. Okay, this is a common problem I'm sure other people have come across, and it's how to export sticker packs that are compressed that you might use on your Android device or your iOS device. And if you're not using WhatsApp or like Snapchat or Facebook or other apps that you can create sticker files, sometimes the default format is in like a sticker compressed folder. And it's not easily to just open the stickers unless they were created on those platforms specifically. So here, for example, I have an archive in my Google Drive of, I'll just show you in the spreadsheets. We have a database set up for our website that has sticker packs to download, and when you download them, they don't just uncompress and open up as images that you see right away like a PNG or a JPEG. They have a file type, and what I'm having to do is to convert them one by one. Now, this isn't always the case. Just in this particular instance, I probably didn't realize at the time that they could have been saved different. But, for example, this pack was downloaded. So if I was to click on this link, it would open up the Google Drive and ask me, do I want to download it? And this would be the public view. Like for our website, Best Free Stickers, this is where bestfreestickers.com, when we get it, we're developing it right now. So it's just in general stages. It was built up before, but it got corrupted. So we're having to rebuild the site from scratch. So if you go to Watermelon Candy and you see this, okay, so here's sticker packs, right? Now each one of those, when you click on them, technically they will open up to one of these, and you would just download the sticker pack for yourself and use it however you choose. But the problem I'm having is, so once I've downloaded the sticker pack, I save them on a drive in my internal PC in a folder called stickers, and I'll just highlight it to make it more pop out. So there's stickers. Oh, I don't like all this pink. Let's switch it. Okay, so we're making it blue, so it pops out. So here are those downloaded packs that are from the spreadsheet, okay, which is highly organized to reflect this website, bestfreestickers.com, which is in the development process. And ideally on this page, each of those links will have these sticker zips, and then there will be more, but this is just a basic explanation of the process of how things are organized. So what I'm having to do, because like I mentioned in the beginning, sometimes it does not just open up. So here's, for example, here is a zip pack called funnystickets.zip, compressed zip. So I uncompressed it using 7-file. Now I'm on a desktop, Windows. You could be on a Mac, you could be on a Windows. So I uncompressed the stickers, and they come out to these, and it's just a file. And if I'm to right click, they're just files with names. They are stickers, but we have to get them into the format of stickers by batch converting them. Now, as far as I've last looked and searched on the web, you will not find an easy solution, not even from Adobe, where you can just open a WebP sticker file. Now, there are plugins, but not from Adobe. You have to go to a third party. Or, for example, I used a GitHub repo that is called what is it? It's P executable. You can look it up on GitHub. And what it can help you do is extract the files, and then there's also a plugin that you can import into the plugins folder, because I work with Adobe apps. So most specifically, we're doing this through Adobe, even though when you search on the internet and say, how do I display sticker files in Photoshop, if it's not native built into. Now, we're using Adobe 2020, but the newest Adobe may already have a WebP built in. But for some older programs, or for other users that don't have the latest and greatest Adobe Photoshop, this is how we are manually doing it. So, to go back to where we were, not to confuse you. So these file types are the stickers, and what we want to do is open this file. Now, I searched for a batch method to like highlight and select all of these and open them in Photoshop as is in the converted plugin, because the plugin is here. What we had to do is insert this into the Adobe Photoshop plugins folder to get this to preview as the sticker, which is, it's not rasterized, but this is a transparent image that's going to be saved as it could be .svg or .png when it's in this file type. And that, because there is no native, like I had mentioned, way to export .webp format unless you may be using the most recent updates of an Adobe Photoshop. Okay, so what we did is, I'm trying to, just hold on a second, I'm trying to get back to the GitHub is here. Okay, so this Telegraphics free plugin for Photoshop and Illustrator is this plugin, right, for the WebP format that you can use, and it was created by a GitHub developer. That's why it's in this area. And then here is the GitHub instructions. Okay, so where do I put the plugin file? Once I have downloaded from here this application, okay, you have the choice of the 32-bit version or 64. We're using Windows 64, so we download the Windows 64. And in the downloads folder, and then we'll get back to that, there is where's the Telegraphics WebP format? WebP format, here it is. This matches this right here. Right here was the WebP format. There's the zip file that we downloaded. Here's the extracted folder. We open the folder. We open, that looks like nothing, right? But you gotta keep going, and you gotta say, oh no. Okay, now the reason why it's not there is because, I'll show you right now. We will just delete this folder, and I'll repeat the process for anybody that is following step by step and need to have more basic instructions. So you open the Windows File Explorer, and we go to show more options because we're in Windows 11. We have to go down to the next submenu, and we're going to extract to WebP format. Now here's our extracted folder. We open it, and you see this WebP format 64.8 by. This is the Adobe Photoshop plugin that you place inside the Adobe Photoshop plugins folder within the Adobe Photoshop app, within the local C drive, program files, Adobe, look for Photoshop, plugins, and there it is. That's all you have to do is drop it into that folder. Boom, you're done. And it will show up if you go to View, Plugins. Let's go up. It will, wherever that is in the menu, I'm not going to, you can search for it. That's your project homework to look for find the plugins window menu in Photoshop. I know Photoshop has a lot of menus and submenus, but you got to be able to find it. So you find it where it is, and if it shows up, then it's working. So then we go back, and we go to the stickers, which is on my data drive stickers folder. We are using the example Deluxe Funny Stickets. These are the files. Now I was in the middle of saving these files. I don't know if where I'm at with it, but what I need to do is show you first how I'm importing it before I show you how it's being exported. So we'll just start. Okay, so here we go. So here's the files that are exported, but they are not showing up. When we click on it, we can't see nothing. We don't see no stickers, right? So just to recap what we're trying to do. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go to Open with Adobe Photoshop, and you have to manually do that one by one. Okay, so now there's the sticker. Now I have these all loaded up, right? So you can do that across the board, all the way down the list. And then when you're done opening those and you have them all here, you know, one by one, you can go back. And now I'm going to mess up my organization because I started this video in the middle of just doing this, not thinking about, okay, where am I? How do I know to get back? Where am I going? So, in this example, how we're going to get it back to the sticker pack is we're going to go to File, Export. You can do export. It's already set up to export as PNG, but say that wasn't there, you can go to Export As, and you could type, like, for example, .svg. SVG is for vector graphics, and .pmg is for more subtleties and more subtleties in the rasterization of, like, graphic images, but it focuses on like 100% lossless and transparency. So most sticker files that you see are either .svg or .png when they come in sticker packs within the apps that you're using to create the stickers. So we're going to just export it as a PNG, export it, and I'm just saving it into the same folder as PNG. This is the folder that we extracted. There we're going to save it as PNG 5908, save. And then if we come down to here, now we can see our sticker. There it is. There's another sticker. There's another sticker. There's another sticker, there's another sticker, there's another sticker. And then, excuse me, you can recompress these once you have them all saved as the PNG files. And then you could go to the actual files themselves, change the sorting, highlight and select the non.png files, delete them if you want, then take that entire folder and recompress it again into a zip file, and you could share the pack that way to whoever you want. Share it for yourself, save it, send it as a gift, make an app out of it, whatever you want to do. That's how you can convert stickers and open sticker files in Adobe Photoshop. That's the solution, tested and solved. There you go. To recap the software that we're using in this demonstration tutorial, we've used Adobe Photoshop. We've used WebP format from GitHub developers telegraphics.net. We've used Google's OneDrive to store the sticker packs in an organized fashion in an index database. Then we've used that software installed on the Windows PC, and we imported this plugin into the Adobe Photoshop app. We opened the files that we cannot see that are sticker packs that come into .files, because if you download the sticker pack from our website, it's not going to open up into just images. It opens up into files. And then once you convert those files in Photoshop to WebP, then you can see them as images in the file browser on your computer like this, as such as so. And that will conclude it. And here's an example now. Let's see if I can attach a sticker here. We're in WhatsApp now. Here's the perfect example. So let's go to my sticker store and attach a file. I'm going to attach from the computer. I'm going to come into funny stickers. There you go. So now we have our stickers to share. Yay! There you go. There is your stickers that you've just shared in WhatsApp that you created or you downloaded from wherever you did. You can have your library, your collection easily and share. And please join us on WhatsApp. We have multiple channels, multiple stations. We have creative apps. Here's some sticker files that we are custom designing, and some of the apps are, some of the stickers are free, some of the images are for, you can buy special custom stickers, but I haven't had time to download all these on this account. But if you just want to go to our basic sticker store, that account is, let me see, you can reach us, well, the link would be, you can call us, phone number is right there on the screen, and if you want to share stickers with us, that's great. We're also on Telegram. So WhatsApp, Telegram is our main channels that we use, and we're also on the web. We have a website called bestfreestickers.com. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will conclude it for our today's episode of sticker compression, file compression, expansion, and saving in different file types. Thank you for watching.